murder, horror and huge secrets. 10 massive spoilers from Phelan's biggest ever Coronation Street week. Coronation Street are about to kick off one hell of a week for Pat Phelan as he is forced to take life-changing action. Pressures are mounting on him and his secrets are threatening to be exposed in a massive way, but he is refusing to go down without a fight even if it means dire consequences for others. With his enemies circling him and getting closer to discovering his true colors, Phelan has some huge decisions to make, not least of all about the fates of 2 hostages he has held captive. The episodes are unmissable and shrouded in secrecy, but here are some things we can tell you. Anna and Phelan have a showdown. There has never been any love lost between these two, and when they cross swords again, it's in a particularly destructive way. Phelan is seething with Anna for trying to turn Seb against her, and things reach boiling point in an intense showdown in the builder's yard office, which sees Anna grab a blunt tool and attempt to strike out. Seb takes a fall. After a particularly angry showdown with Anna which sees him slapped across the face, Seb is involved in a terrible accident when he falls from his ladder onto the cobbles below while cleaning the windows of the solicitor offices. Faye and Anna race to help, but Seb is in a bad way. Vinny is in danger. Phelan closed in on Vinny's mum at the end of last week, and when he discovered that her son was heading back to the area, his mind was whirring with a course of action that should silence his enemy for good. Could Vinny be the one about to get a new home in Phelan's cellar? Phelan snaps at Nicola. Nicola remains suspicious of Phelan and wants answers about his recent behavior and his past. But a distracted Phelan has much more on his plate, namely the Andy situation, and when Nicola gets too close to some uncomfortable truths, Phelan lashes out and shouts at her to get out of his face. Andy is ready for freedom. Phelan promises Andy that he will soon be out of his prison cell and a free man, so long as he sticks to the plan that they have formulated together. Andy is both anxious and relieved to have the prospect of a new life, even if it is on Phelan's grim terms. Nicola makes a big discovery. Nicola finds herself talking to Lydia, the person who was friends with her mother and the man she thought was her father, and as they discuss Phelan, she makes a staggering discovery. But will she confront Phelan over what she has learned and make further truths come out of the woodwork? Phelan frames Anna. With Seb in a critical condition in hospital, Phelan is aware of the tension between him and Anna and spies an opportunity to get his meddling enemy out of the way for good. Heading to the offices from which Seb fell, Phelan plants evidence to make it seem like attempted murder. Phelan takes a new hostage. Phelan has many enemies, but one of them has pushed him too far and is simply too risky to keep around. As Phelan executes the next phase of his plan, another person is taken captive by him. But what does Phelan have planned next? Someone may die. It's a massive week and Phelan is certainly someone on the edge. Armed with a gun, he is prepared to do whatever it takes, and the cost could be monumental for someone who has wronged him. Faced with 2 hostages and few places to turn, will Phelan decide on a grim fate for one of them? Or could someone else be in the firing line? This isn't the end. Phelan is a character many want to comeuppance for, but just as many are enjoying his schemes too much to see him go yet, so it's good news for those who are eager for more dramatic Phelan twists. His story doesn't end here, but it certainly steps up a gear, paving the way for some more huge scenes beyond this week. Coronation Street kicks off the big week on Monday 23 October at 7:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. on ITV.